Welcome to Boomer and Senior Lifestyles with your host, Ron Kaufman. Senior Lifestyles brings you a wide variety of topics concerning issues that matter to today's boomers and aging population, from retirement and your finances to your health, fitness, and wellness. And now, here's the host of Senior Lifestyles, Ron Kaufman.
Hi, thanks for joining me today. Do you remember a few years ago when so many cars had the baby on board stickers in the rear windshields of their cars? Its purpose was to alert other motorists and give emergency services a heads up about whom to look for or treat in an emergency involving a car accident. For years, there's been a home concept called the Vial of Life. It's a moisture-proof container in which written, pertinent, personal, medical, and insurance information is kept and stored in the refrigerator. Why? Did you know that EMS personnel are typically trained to look for a Vial of Life container when they're called to a residence of a senior other than in an assisted or skilled facility? The information contained in that vial saves precious time by providing the family contact information, the name of the primary physician, a current list of medications, allergies, relevant health insurance information, and, if appropriate, a copy of a Do Not Resuscitate order and a living will. All of that information in a critical situation such as an unconscious patient or someone who's had a stroke or coronary event, or a patient with dementia who's incapable of speaking for herself, immediately provides a vast amount of initial information and makes the job of emergency personnel that much easier. But what if the same type of situation should occur when the senior's in his or her car? Let's assume that while driving, Mom suffers a stroke, or perhaps is involved in and injured in a serious traffic accident. EMS, that's Emergency Medical Services, arrives on the scene and finds Mom either dazed or too upset to provide reliable information, or worse, unconscious. EMS personnel have no idea what medication she's taking, who to call, or other pertinent information as she's being rushed to the emergency room. Lost time can mean the difference between an immediate response in the emergency room based on knowledge of the patient's medical history versus the loss of precious time because nothing is known of the patient. And what if hers is a case where permission is needed to do surgery or another life-saving procedure? Enter the Yellow Dot program. A program that's for people of all ages, but especially for seniors. Instead of a baby on board sticker on the rear windshield, imagine a bright 3-inch yellow round alert sticker with the EMS medical symbol on it placed inside the car on the back windshield. And instead of informing readers that there's a baby on board, it says, quote, emergency medical information inside glove compartment, end quote. And in the glove compartment is a form with critical information that can save time and possibly lives if a medical incident or accident should occur. The National Yellow Dot program is being rolled out to EMS personnel throughout the United States today, and emergency responders are being trained to look for Yellow Dot on the left rear window of the vehicle when approaching an accident or medical call involving a vehicle. Serious medical emergencies start the clock on what is known as the golden hour, during which certain responses to an injury or medical crisis can determine the success of the outcome of treatment, and in some cases mean the difference between life and death. Every minute counts in a medical emergency. This innovative application for the Vial of Life concept for vehicles is being promoted by StoreSmart, a New York company that has provided similar products for 4 decades. It's a simple yet brilliant idea for drivers of all ages because accidents happen. Emergency responders can save valuable time and even your life if they have key information about your medications and contact information. Their website is storesmart.com. This information can save your life or the life of an elderly parent. And no, this podcast isn't being subsidized by StoreSmart. But as the year comes to a close, this is information that I felt could be of value to you as you go into the new year. It's a simple, inexpensive step you can take that may save your life or that of a loved one if, heaven forbid, there's a car accident and you or they can't speak for yourselves. Do I believe in this concept? All I can say is that I put the basic information necessary for EMS in both my car and my wife's car and placed the yellow dots in our back windshields, not because I expect to have an accident, but just in case. This is Ron Kaufman. If you'd like additional information about speaking engagements or podcasts, please email me at drron407@bellsouth.net. That's drron407@bellsouth.net. That's it for today. Until next time, thanks for listening. Be well and prosper.
You've been listening to Ron Kaufman, host of Senior Lifestyle, specifically for listeners ages 50 plus. We hope you've enjoyed today's program and found the information interesting and useful.